Damaged floorboards can be replaced. Have the customer select the replacement plank that looks the best with the rest of the floor. Place 3M Scotch Safe Release 2080 blue mask tape around the perimeter of the damaged board to protect the surrounding planks. Draw 2 parallel lines along the length of the damaged board an inch or so from the edge. Draw a line or lines diagonally intersecting the parallel lines at the ends of the board. Inspect the base plate of the circular saw for anything that could scratch the surface of the floor. If it's not smooth, cover the base plate with tape. Set the depth of the circular saw to the thickness of the plank. Cut along the parallel lines but do not get any closer than a ½ inch to the tape. Next, cut the diagonal lines. Using a hammer and chisel, carefully remove the center piece. Then finish the cut lines to the edge of the plank and remove the rest of the board. Be careful not to damage the adjacent board's edges. Once the plank is completely removed, clean the area and make sure the tongue and grooves are free of debris. If the floor was stapled or nailed, remove remaining staples or nails from the subfloor. If the floor was glued down, scrape the adhesive residue from the floor. The replacement board must be prepared. If the board must be cut to length, cut off the tongue end. Cut the tongue off the end with a chop saw or table saw. Remove the bottom portion of the groove on both the length and end with a table saw. To help ensure a proper fit and minimize the risk of damage to adjacent planks, create about a 30-degree back bevel on the underside of the lengthwise groove. This can be done by tilting the blade on the table saw using a sanding block or rasp. After preparing the new board, it should be dry fitted to verify size. Use a wood epoxy to glue the new plank to the surrounding planks. Run a continuous bead of epoxy inside the groove and along the top edge of the tongue on the perimeter planks. Next, apply epoxy to the bottom side of the groove and the tongue of the replacement plank. For a glue-down installation, butter the back of the prepared plank with the proper adhesive, and either use wood epoxy on the perimeter or wait the replacement board for 12 hours to prevent lifting. Set the new plank into place and lightly tap to ensure the board is flush with the adjacent planks. Clean any adhesive residue from the surface, remove the blue tape, and clean up the area. Place a weight across the newly inserted board to ensure a good bond. By the time cleanup is complete, the weight can be removed. Job complete.